pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, for the Falcons, exciting times in Atlanta. Their third trip to the Super Bowl, and obviously, Charles, they want to erase the bad memories from the last time they were there against Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
That's the one that sticks out for all Falcons fans. That's the one that sticks out for all NFL fans. A comeback for the ages by the Patriots. But this is the third time for the Falcons, 0-2. Remember, first time, Super Bowl 33, they lost to John Elway and the Broncos in Miami. They want their first title in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one won.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Falcons go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deron Payne. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. They go play action now. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
33 yards that time.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw left side, there's London. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline. Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And with a blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Ryan. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding Walker complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from a yard out. And the Bisons are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Pitts. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now Wilson on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
There's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check
Both
in
teams
with
making
Jonathan
their final
Coachman
adjustments
at
of the
EA
season
Sports
during this long halftime break.
Coach?
Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas for the second half of Super Bowl 58.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
To throw is Ryan. Hardy's got it on the out route. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Ryan to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's quickly out wide to Davis. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action with Ryan. That pass is caught by Hardy. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Ryan. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. He's got the hook up with Diggs. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Ryan. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deontay Hardy. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bisons have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Second down and a run by Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's Walker. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Back to Walker on 1st down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ryan. He completes this to Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ken Walker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bisons have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no. Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Ryan. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Ryan. That is complete downfield to Knox. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. That's caught by Davis. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we say? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.